another video. Today we're going to be swapping out the wheel bearing on my E34 525. A lot of people think that changing out a wheel bearing is quite difficult, but in reality it's really not. I also want to give a massive shout out to Ridex for sponsoring this video. They sponsored me with some wheel bearings for my E34, so that's really convenient. And this is supposed to be a really high quality product, and the price is not actually too bad. I will give you a link in the description for you to buy this as well. Okay, so here we have the cover and the nut, and here we have the hub, as you see right here. So this is how it looks. I ordered the whole hub. The wheel bearing is already in here, so you don't have to install the wheel bearing because it's already in there. So this is not that much more expensive to buy the whole hub instead of just the wheel bearing. So I thought this would be a much better alternative to buying just the wheel bearing. This is massive, and 46 millimeters, that's not normal. So keep in mind you need a 46 millimeter on your wrench to get this out. As I said previously, buy the whole hub instead of just the wheel bearing because this saves you a lot of time. Hopefully that center will go off quite easily. I assume it will not, but yeah. Let's get to work, and hopefully my car is going to be better to drive because now it's horrible. I will show you a sound clip on how it is right now. The point of this is to get that rumble when I drive away, and hopefully it will be better to drive. And a note to you is that you don't need to swap both sides, you just need to swap one. If you think that your left front is bad, you just need to swap out left front. You don't need to do the right one as well. But I'm doing both because I just want my car to be in good shape, or better shape. Yeah, so let's go. So it's two bolts behind here that holds the brake caliper, and then it's actually just one Braco, I think it's called, bolt right there, which holds the brake rotor. And then it's that massive 46 millimeter nut right there, which we're also going to remove, and then get the wheel bearing or the whole hub out and replace it with the new one. And hopefully the noise will disappear with this new fancy wheel bearing from Ridex. This is a 19 on the back here. Now it's time to just take this off. Now it's time to put that on. We go lefty loosey. Now we need to get that last piece right there out as well. Very important to get that part out as well. And to do that, we are going to use this tool right there, and I will show you how you can use it. Finally, this is off, this little sucker. Now it's time to mount the new one. Go like this. Almost in. slots in. You see right there? Now that can turn itself. This looks pretty good. Now it's time to mount that brake rotor and the caliper, and we are done. Now that's on. Ah, wonderful. It doesn't make a noise at all. Listen to that. Slide it on. Perfect. I like that a lot. That went by really quick. I actually used under 1 hour. I think actually close to 30 minutes. Not a very difficult job actually to replace that wheel bearing if you do order a complete hub instead of just the wheel bearing, which is in here. That's a good trick for you to do as well. Order the whole hub. But of course, if I were to change the wheel bearing in the rear, that would be a totally different story. A lot more difficult. But in the front, it's quite easy because we don't have any axles in the front here. Now, hopefully it will be riding better than ever. Okay, now that's done and the car feels a lot better already. I mean, changing that wheel bearing really made that horrible rumble disappear. So that now the car is much more comfortable to drive, and that's really good. So thanks again for ridex for sponsoring this video and giving me that wheel bearing, and I think that was really good. So I think I'll actually continue to buy ridex products, and yeah, I'm really happy about this. This E34 is really coming along, so I like that a lot. And now with the stiffer coilover as well, it feels really good. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you learned something useful, and now you know it's actually not that difficult to swap out the front wheel bearing or the complete hub on a rear wheel drive car. It's really easy to do it in the front, but if we were to do this in the rear, that would be a different story, so I don't want to get into that. But in the front, really easy as I showed you. So that is kind of making me feel a lot better about this car because it feels so much better to drive, and yeah, I really like that. But anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you learned something useful, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.